Okay, the other one is, one question that baffles me is about choice and control in my life. What extent of control or choice do I have in my life? See, this is one of those dual questions.
From which self?
You can see it that way. From where you're coming from. Being, right, or doing, right.
So it could be the choice between resisting and allowing.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're allowing, you have all the freedom in the world. You have free will, you have control. See, this is the paradox. But the moment you want to be in control, you're making it so personal, you're making it so limited that you're bound to step over your own feet. You see, it's inevitable. And so that's where we make the mistakes. That's why the need for control and the need for what was a choice really doesn't work. But the moment you allow, all the choices and all control is yours. Yeah, very good. Oh, I don't think we covered this. My problem is that no matter what I do or read, I keep slipping back into my ego control and negative thoughts take over. Is there something I can do?
You need to stop doing it. Fighting it.
Yeah. Stop fighting it, yeah. Yeah.
It's sort of the dog chasing its tail. It's like, okay, I keep doing stuff. What do I need to do to keep doing stuff?
That's right.
It's thinking that it's a problem.
It's a vicious circle, isn't it? Yeah. It's very common. You know, my mind is so busy. How can I stop it? See? Good luck. Yeah. Okay. There's a few more I'd like to explore with you. I love it when we explore, really. I find it so interesting, and I hear your side of it too, which is great. What does it mean? No, we already covered that. What do we mean when we say something doesn't work? I often use that term. You know, control doesn't work. Fear doesn't work. Hate doesn't work. Negativity doesn't work. But what does it mean?
There's some dissonance, some resistance.
Resistance.
It feeds the resistance.
Yeah.
It makes it.
So what? So the resistance, and it feeds the resistance. But why doesn't it work? What do I mean when I say I want something to work?
Effortless.
Yeah. That's right. I want something to come to me in a very easy way. It makes me happy. It makes me, without having to work so hard at it. You see?
You want it your way.
Yeah. That's control, right? Yeah. But what we want, really, we want that. Yeah. But we'll find that whenever we come from personal control, we don't get our way because we want to get our way. So therefore, it doesn't work. So we look at it that way. You see?
So is that when you just surrender and just let the outcome, or let it be what it is to be?
Yeah. And seeing, you see, the important thing, this is what I mean by listening, and seeing also, because you cannot allow something, you cannot let go of something until you understand that it's a better way than resisting. See, we often think that resisting is going to work for us. And this is what I mean by it doesn't work. We want something to work out the way we want it, just like you said. We want it our way. You see? That's what it means to work out the way I want it to be. But we will find it doesn't. Because ultimately what we want is to be happy. Right? We want to feel good. But it doesn't work that way. It doesn't make us happy.
You have to be careful.
It defeats the purpose. Yeah.
Some people go to extremes and think resistance is bad, so let's resist resisting.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Okay. What is the need to control and fix doesn't work. Well, no, why is the need to control and fix doesn't work? Suppose somebody is ailing, okay, emotionally that is, or physically, it doesn't matter, and you want to fix them. You want to make them feel good. Feel it out. Yeah.
Well, by you attempting to fix them, you're saying, hey, you're not all right.
Very good, yeah. You're not all right, and you need me to help you. And I'm going to feel good if I fix you, you see.
But not too good, because, I won't be able to fix you anymore.
That's right, I don't want to fix you too well.
Right.
Right, because then you won't need me anymore. Very good, very good. That's right, that's correct. So as long as there is any personal control, you see, whether in the short run or the long run, it doesn't work. Yeah.
There's nothing worse to a person who's depressed when they go up and say, come on, let's go and have some fun.
Yeah.
You like it. You really like it.
That's true. Right. Can there anything be more terrible than somebody depressed or angry and you tell them, come on, forget it. How is doing and being really one? I'll just recover it, but how is doing and being are really one and the same thing?
When you're being, it just happens.
When you're being, just happens.
Whatever's happening is happening.
Right. So all actions actually come from being, don't they? Yeah. Anything else comes from resistance or forced or unnatural means. You see? Right. So action and doing and being are one and the same thing. One completes itself through the other, just like yin and yang. They're not opposites, they're complementary.
And even when you're doing, resisting, in some ways it's serving being, because it's like the lesson of hitting your head against the wall.
Yes, yes.
So it circulates, it all comes back anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not futile, really. It's just their awakening.
It feels that way.
Yeah.
Feels great when you stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great lesson.
It feels so good to stop it. Yeah.
Bert, I was thinking about an earlier question. It just seemed, as we're talking, it seems that, what comes back is this tremendous desire that we have, or the self has, to feel important, to feel
Yes.
significant, to be to be somebody.
Yeah.
And the doing of things comes from that need. It's like, I'm going to help you because it'll make me feel important, or
That's right. That's
I'll
right.
act loving because it'll make me feel important. That small self just is so intent on being important somehow.
Right. And why is that?
Because of that sense of not feeling like you're not enough, or you're
That's right.
not complete.
Yeah. And yet there is something within that is telling us, I am greater, I am better. But somehow we don't believe it because of our conditioning. And so we are caught into a battle against it, you see. We feel a lack. I'm not good enough, there's something wrong with me, I'm missing something. And so we strive because we know we could be better, or we are better, but somehow it's in our unconscious. So there is this striving, there is this need. And also recognition is a very important one. Now, why do we need to recognize? Because ultimately that's how recognition works, you see, self-recognition. That is recognizing your true self.